Good morning. Welcome to my first ever vlog. This is extremely out of my comfort zone and I don't know if it's going to work out, but we're just going to give it a go. So this week I'm going to vlog for you what my kind of normal week looks like training for Ironman Bond 70.3 and Ironman Leeds, whilst also trying to balance my working life as well, which I will touch on at some point in this video. So it is Monday the 6th of January and this morning I'm actually heading to the National Cycling Centre in Manchester because a couple of weeks back I bought what I thought were power pedals from Wahoo, but they were not power pedals. Sorry, I'm going to make my coffee while I'm talking to you about this. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, they weren't power pedals, but I made a video on Instagram trying to attach the pedals, attach the cleats to my shoes. And it was really difficult. I love Wahoo, I love their products, but my God, I found it really hard. So then I actually bought some actual power pedals and thought, well, I need some actual help to set these up. Help from a professional who is gonna both fit them to my feet and also fit them correctly. I'm really excited to start using power pedals to see, like, I know what my power zones are on the turbo trainer, but I'm excited to see how that translates to the road. Although I think it's gonna be a while until we can do an outdoors ride because it is still snowy and quite cold and quite icy. So yeah, I'm gonna take you with me to get these power pedals set up and hopefully learn you some bits. This is the only Ironman mug I actually own. It was only in Marbella where I was like, oh, these mugs are actually really nice. They're like proper ceramic and I really like the feel of the outside of them. So I think I'm probably gonna get a mug at every single race I go to now. This is the incorrect level of toastiness. And if you like it this toasted, then you're wrong. My dog is right underneath me. Hold on. Loves its toast. Also, I'm not like, hey guys.
Yeah.
No. Oh gosh. Okay. Just got into Pedal Precision and we're starting off with a coffee. This is Richard.
Hi guys.
He's going to be helping me out today setting up the cleats. We can do the whole same thing that you were saying about, that's an odd angle.
Cool. So you've got some new pedals.
Yes.
You've not ventured into them yet, or you tried to, am I right? And
yeah, no. I bought the Speed Play ones. And
yeah, the non-power based version.
Because when you Google power pedals, they come up.
Right.
And me,
so
like,
you assume that that's what there's...
In my naivety, I didn't know. I set up the pedals and I posted that video. And then it was Triathlon Dan, shout out, who messaged me and said, those aren't power pedals. And I was like, are you joking?
Spotted from a distance.
Because I didn't even think when I opened
You didn't get as far as trying to sync it, talk to a head.
No, because as soon as I got the cleats on, I just had to leave it for a minute. I was so fed up of them. So these are the actual power pedals, and on the ones that I bought, oh geez, we didn't have this thing, which is what measures the power. Is that correct?
That's it. That's your strain gauge. So that's measuring and then sending all the data to your head unit or Swift screen or whatever you're using. And this obviously is one-sided, but the pedals still, they're both the same axle length. Obviously, they need to be. When
you see them, you're like, my foot clips into that.
That's it. Yeah.
That's tiny. Like how is that going to keep me?
Grip or power?
Yeah. It does make me a little bit nervous. I feel like I'm going to have to learn how to use cleats all over again.
Yeah, so they are slightly different in the sense that your cleat goes over the pedal,
yes,
as opposed to the ones you've currently got, which is a look pedal where your cleat kind of goes within.
Yeah. What else wound me up about these? That it's not an Allen key.
No, that is the difference.
I was there with my set of Allen keys ready.
They'll have a tiny screw.
Yeah, and I said to my other half, I was like, where's our screwdrivers?
Excellent. So let's have a look at your current cleat position.
Okay, well, I did these myself.
Okay.
And they're definitely not in the right position.
Right. That's fine, because that always gives us a chance to kind of look and see, okay, how have they worn?
Yeah. So the Wahoo cleats are much more complicated than your normal kind of look or Keo cleats. These are all the little bits that you get. So these are like spacers that means the cleat will fit.
Yeah, so
on
that
your
helps
shoe.
us match up the curvature of the shoe, if you like. So if you take one of those off, some shoes are so flat they don't need anything on, and you can sort of match them up there. But if you can imagine, that needs a gap taking up, that space taken.
So they normally come with some that are already on there, like this one, and you would just need to make sure that that matches your shoe, and if it doesn't, then you need to swap it out with either a bigger one or a smaller one. Very complicated stuff. Ooh. So Rich is just getting me to stand neutrally at the moment so he can see where all the parts of my feet, like the metatarsals,
what the angle is of your forefoot versus your midfoot.
Yeah.
How much those ankle joints kind of roll inwards when you're sort of loaded and weight bearing.
Yeah.
Which obviously changes a bit when you're on the bike, but it's good to build up a picture of how everything lines up, and then how your knees follow your ankles and vice versa. And I'll get you to spin around for me in a sec.
Like all the way backwards?
Yeah, all the way around. That's it.
So if you do get these pedals, we've got 2 different size screws. So if you're looking at what you get and thinking that's a lot of screws, I don't understand. It's because we've got 2 different sizes there. Let it focus. Is it going to focus? There we go. 2 different sizes of screws, and whichever one you use will depend on how
thick your sole is. How much reach you need to the thread. Yeah. But use the shortest ones possible.
This is a learning experience. Absolutely. So Rich has just about finished that one off, but I'm just going to show you the order of, oh god, my shoe won't stay still, of how it goes on the shoe. So we go with the, I can't.
Base plate.
Yeah, base plate goes on there with your either black screws or the silver screws on top of the base plate.
You put your cover over.
Cover goes over like that.
Which is part of the aero.
Which just
offering.
clips in.
Yeah, just pushes over.
No benefit to that other than just aero.
And your actual functional cleat plate.
Functional cleat. And then this screws in to these tiny little screws here. So another thing about these cleats is that it's not an Allen key. You need some screwdrivers. So bear that in mind too.
Yeah, that whole lot, obviously, sorry.
Yeah, goes on there. And then to increase the aero advantage even more, you've got an extra cover that goes on like that.
The other way around.
Oh, the other way around.
I just made the same mistake before.
Goes on that way.
That's it?
Yes, like that. Just set up the bike on the turbo trainer so that we can give the old cleats a go, see how they're feeling. Cleats are really stiff starting off with, so I'm gonna wear them in on the turbo trainer for a couple of days, maybe a week or so, because I've got the original speed play pedals on the turbo trainer at the moment. So yeah, I'll wear them in on that. Rich is just having a play around with my seat. I think he's moving it forward.
Forward a fraction, yeah.
Forward a fraction, because it's a little bit far back. Down.
Yeah.
Ah, that's music to my ears. Just leaving the cycling centre. That was so useful, and it's so much easier just having someone who actually knows what they're doing and does it every single day. I think the issue with a lot of bike tech is that I'm not changing a tyre every day. I'm not fitting cleats every day. So the practice that I get to have as just a normal cyclist is nowhere near as much as what professionals have, people who do it for their job, people who do it every single day. So if you've got new cleats, especially ones as complicated as the Wahoo ones, then just pull the trigger and go and get someone to look at it properly. Right, you don't have to do everything yourself. You drive a car, maybe, for those of you that drive a car. Do you know how to fix every single thing in your car? No, you don't, because that's not our job. So yeah, anyway, that's just a quick one. Oh. Oh. Got it. So I got home and logged into work and was doing a couple bits. I had some lunch and now I'm about to go out for my run. It's dark outside. I didn't really give myself enough time I don't really like running in the dark, but it's fine. We move. I'm also using my trail shoes because the roads around me are fine, but I don't know about all the other roads, and I think the roads are still full of puddles, and I don't want to get my shoes muddy, so I'm using the trail shoes. Do you want to come with? She can't come with me, she's too slow. Mondays are mostly a rest day for me. If I do have any trainings, it's normally listed as optional, and it's always something zone 2, so whether that's like a really short zone 2 run or ride. Today's a run, 40 minutes, and I've got a 4-mile route, so I am going to take it really easy. I don't know if I can take it that easy, but yeah, really. Oh my god, my heart rate monitor. So yeah, gonna take it nice and easy, and then I'm actually killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and I'm gonna run to Sainsbury's to meet my other half, and then we're gonna do our weekly shop while we're there. I'm probably gonna get way too hot, way too quick, but it's fine, let's go. Hi guys, it's Tuesday. Sorry, I'm like halfway through my turbo, but my camera was dead, so I thought I'd give it a little bit of a charge, do like 10 minutes of my workout and then jump on. But hello, good morning, how are we? My run went yesterday was okay. I feel like I've lost quite a lot of speed, but I also think running in the dark makes me slower because I'm being a bit more cautious about where I'm putting my feet because I can't see the ground sometimes. And it was also still a little bit snowy and icy, so I was just taking some care. But the heart rate was nice and low, so that's good. Turbo today. Got some big gear strength work, which is nice. And then I have a couple of client meetings today, and then a big swim, doing a big swim today with my coach. And then if I'm feeling it after, I'll do a strength session. I should do a strength session. I know that I should, but it's a big swim, so I just don't know if I'm gonna have it in me. I'm attempting to wear in the Wahoo cleats today because they're just so stiff. I don't know if you can hear this. There we go. We're in. Hopefully a couple sessions on the turbo trainer will get them nice and loose. Whenever I do a turbo, I'm always thinking like, should I close the window and treat this as heat prep? Not that I'm heat prepping for anything in particular right now, but I'm assuming it's just good to do in general. I don't know, is it? I should probably ask my coach. I'm sure you'll let me know though. I always think I can stay in the TT position and just chill out, but it's actually quite difficult. Gotta engage some stuff. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna stop talking. Super quick turnover. Making some lunch. Had 1 meeting with the client, and now I'm gonna drive, eat lunch, drive to the gym, have another meeting with the client, and then start my swim. So, oh my god, that's hot. I'm having my current lunch fixation where I just absolutely annihilate a load of vegetables in the oven and then top them with some fried eggs, and it's mwah. There she is. And there she is. So I just got to the pool. I have a meeting, and then I'm about to go for a swim. My coach can't come because he's been rained out, so I'm just going to do a just swim. I'm going to try it in 4 kilometres. Let's see if that happens, but I think we've got it. I've got the gel, I've got motivation. Check it out. I just swam my longest swim ever. Oh, sorry, my light turned off. I just swam 4.2 kilometres and my average pace was 1:47 per 100 metres. Who am I? Who is this? Who is this girl? What's happened? Swimming is something that I used to struggle with so much, as most adults do when they first start swimming. The best money I ever invested, and I say this to everyone, I say this to my clients that I coach, I say this to anyone who reaches out on Instagram, the best money I invested when I started triathlon was on swim lessons. It wasn't on the bike, it wasn't on the gear, the equipment, it was on swim lessons. I think because I've come from like a dance background, I say that, I danced when I was younger, I find the process of learning the technique of swimming a little bit easier than some people do. but it's still hard and it's still taken a long time for me to get here. But over the last couple of weeks, months or so, something has just clicked. And I was kind of plateauing at like 1:55, 2-minute pace. And now it's just dropping. It's just dropping and dropping and dropping. And I'm so excited and so happy. And I think this is for 2 reasons. I think this is because I'm doing a weekly technique session up in Rochdale with Techniques Swimming Triathlon. I'll like put their website or something somewhere. And I'm also swimming with my coach at least once a week, if not twice a week. And he's much faster than me. So trying to keep up with him and trying to keep up the pace for a longer period of time is helping me to just naturally get faster. Hold on, I'm gonna go inside. So yeah, to anyone that might be like struggling with the swim at the moment, I highly encourage you to go get some swim lessons. I promise you, you are not likely. Oh Jesus, I did not give myself. Oh, that's cold. You're not likely to regret it, basically. Hi, sweetie pie. Look at you. How's it go? Oh, such a lovely hello. My goodness. Oh, goodness. Look who it is. So that's me done for the day. It's going well so far this week. Everything's green. I'm gonna go and do some meal prepping now. I'll see you. Sweet girl. Do we have some delights? Come on, Jen. It's Wednesday. On the cards today, it is now 11:30. Had a chill morning, went into Manchester with Michael and the girl, had some breakfast, and now did a little bit of work, and now I'm going to the gym, and my coach is actually going with me today. We're going for 5 kilometers. Feels scary to even say that I'm gonna swim 5 kilometers today. Don't know if it's gonna happen because I was feeling really fatigued yesterday and I think that was gonna carry over to today. So I'm gonna try and do at least 3 and then I'm just gonna see how I feel. And then I have a treadmill run after because it's an icy one today outside. So can't do a track. So I've got some 400 meter sprints to do. I'm gonna do it on the treadmill. And then got a couple of meetings in the afternoon. But yeah, it's quite a heavy day, to be honest. Let me just bring you with me. Gonna get my bottle. When I'm going for a long swim like this, I like to take some nutrition with me. Should I take my Ironman bottle today? Go on then. And that tends to look like carb mix. I have a partnership with OTE, who have been my nutrition provider for the last like 8 months or so. And I've got to say that my stomach issues in races have been non-existent since using these products, and they actually taste nice as well. This is my favorite. This is the super carb mix, 80 grams per serving, but you do have to do like 4 scoops for it to be 80 grams. For a swim like this, I don't need 80 grams, so I'll just do 2 scoops, which is 40 grams. And then I'm also have a bit of a very casual affiliation with Pure Sport. Focus. Love these things. They're super salty, and when I first tried them, I was like, not for me. They're way too salty. But actually, oh goodness, it balances out the sweetness of the carb mix really, really well. Because when I tend to over measure my carb mix during races so that I can get like 200 grams of carbs in one bottle, and it ends up being really, really sickly sweet. So by adding in a couple of sachets of the electrolytes from Pure Sport, which have 1,000 milligrams of sodium in each sachet, which is massive, it balances out the mix and it makes it really nice. So yeah, for today I'll take this. Oh, I didn't realise I was open. This with me. And then I've got some breakfast bars. Actually, no. I'm gonna do 1 breakfast bar and 1 breakfast bar, 1 banana, and I'm also bringing a gel, just for good measure in case I need an extra little kick up the arse during this big old swim. I just swam 5 kilometers. I actually can't believe it. I decided to not run today because I haven't really left myself enough time. So I'm gonna go home, take my knee turns, and then I'm gonna shift some things around this week so that I can still fit the run in, and maybe possibly try and do it on the track instead of on a treadmill because treadmills suck. Is it normal for me to vlog whilst doing my washing up? Oh look, my Iron Man mug. Or am I supposed to pretend that I'm this really glamorous person that doesn't do their washing up? Let me know. Either way, I just thought I'd come on and chat shit for a little bit. I had a good run today on the treadmill. It was fairly untreacherous. Who am I kidding? That was disgusting. And then I just did like 30 minutes of some upper body strength after because I got quite a heavy session on the legs this weekend, so I didn't want to completely destroy them before this weekend because this is my first proper week back since being sick, so I want to make sure that I'm getting all my sessions done, ticked off, bingo bango, completed. Here he is. Hello.
Hello babes.
I'm vlogging.
You're vlogging.
I'm vlogging. I've had an annoying situation with work today and I want to tell you about it. But I'll wait until you... I do want to tell you about it, but I'll wait until you return.
She's so innocent.
She's been very vocal today. Girl. Hi, sorry, I'm back. We were just discussing our days. I'm gonna go carry on cooking my dinner. I'll show you the end product. I'm not, by the way, I said this on Instagram. I'm never gonna do a what I eat in a day video. Or at least for now, I'm not inclined to do one. Just because I think eating is different for everyone. And I don't think anything good can come of it because you're always going to leave someone thinking they're either not eating enough or not eating less and trying to compensate for that. So maybe recipes. I like showing off my cooking. I'm a good cook, as you'll see momentarily. But I'm never going to track my calories and I'm never going to say what amount of macros and carbs and stuff are in a meal. It's not me. It's not my content. So if you're here for that... Oh yeah. Chef. Oh, good morning. It's Thursday. Friday. It's Friday. POA for today. I've got some client scheduling to do, so I'm going to crack on and get that done this morning. I need to walk the girl. It's still so icy. I've got some client meetings over lunchtime in the middle of the day, and then I'll crack on doing my turbo trainer, which I have been dreading all week because it's Russian sprints and I hate Russian sprints so much. I'll show you the workout later, like what Russian sprints actually look like. Actually, I can show you right now. Actually, here you go. That's what Russian sprints look like. So you basically ramp up and ramp down, but as the time for the efforts increases, the time for the recovery decreases. So once you get to the big efforts, it's just so painful. Anyway, so I've got that, and then I'm supposed to have a run off the bike, but I don't know if I can run in these conditions. So we'll see. And then I have my swim lesson tonight, which I haven't been to for a couple of weeks. Last week I had a social affair, so I couldn't go. I think that's all I have to say to you. I'm gonna have some crumpets now. Right, well that didn't go very well. Oh, sorry. My heart rate monitor wasn't connecting to Ruby, which is really frustrating because it was connecting to my phone, so it wasn't that it was the battery that was out, was it? Because it was connecting to my phone, it just wasn't connecting to Ruby. But it also wasn't connecting to my Garmin app, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I can't do Russian sprints and not have the heart rate data there. That just seems pointless to me, to be honest. So I'm just gonna do it tomorrow, which is fine. It's not like super ideal. And I think my coach might insist on changing some stuff. Why do I have no swimming costumes? This one. That's fine. But I'm also kind of relieved because I hate Russian sprints so much. Oh, look at this. Oh, nothing there. Right, I'm gonna have to get changed now, so see you later. Round 2. We're gonna try the turbo trader again. See if... Hey, heart rate monitor has connected to Garmin, so hopefully that means it's gonna connect to Ruvi as well. Russian sprints, and then I have a long run today, which I'm gonna have to go and do on the treadmill because it's icy again. Just making my OT breakfast. Yum. I'm in a better mood today. When I went to swimming last night, I was in such a bad mood because I just feel like nothing was going right for me yesterday. But went to swimming, got it all done, apart from the cool down. And I also found my bag of swim toys. So before Christmas, I left my bag that had all of my aids in. So my pool boy, my new goggles, my little arm widgets, my snorkel, had everything in, so I've not had any swimming aids for the last couple of weeks. But I got it back, I found it, so that's nice. It also had some candy kittens in, and I think that's what I was most concerned about getting back. Oh my god, I'm dying. Just done my ramp up warm up. My coach loves starting with a ramp up. And I hate ramp ups. I understand the point in them, and I use them for my own coaching, but my god, I hate it. Oh, right. Well, 4 minutes away from starting my effort, so I'm gonna try and bring the heart rate right down. Woo! Hair's all coming out. 10 seconds of 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Holy moly. Guacamole. Oh. Thing is, this isn't even the hard bit yet. Hello, it's Sunday. I didn't do my turbo workout this morning. And I've also not vlogged since doing my treadmill run, which was okay. I ended up doing a shorter session because my coach told me to. He was mad at me for pushing my Russian sprints back to yesterday, and he was like, you can't go and do a 2-mile tempo times 3 off the back of Russian sprints. So I did a short run. It was fine, it was tolerable. And then yeah, I was supposed to do another turbo this morning, but I didn't wake up in time, and now we're on our way to London. So I'll do something when we get there. The hotel has a gym and a pool. It's only a small pool, but I might do that, or I might get out for a little run around London town. Don't know if you can see. Oh gosh. There's something's happening. Something's happening down there. Something's happening to him.
Could be one of those wide vehicles as the escort. And then would slow down because they're trying to overtake you on the right lane. They'll do it really badly.
This is the vehicle in question. Wow, it's so long. Yeah, it's a pretty abnormal load. I've been forced to drive for the last, I don't know how many hours. And we just stopped in Harpenden, which is where we used to live, which is a little kind of village just under Luton. So we stopped and we got a bread and dills and a bagel, and I'll show you what the bagel looks like when I open it because they are the best bagels. Maybe I should just make a food eating account instead of a triathlon one.
I think that's more or less effort.
Well, sorry, I completely forgot to check in. We got to London and we got to the hotel, and I was trying to decide what to do with my evening training. That was gonna like make it fun because I didn't want to run outside because it was dark. So I don't feel comfortable running in the dark anyway, never mind running in the dark in London on my own. So I said to Mike, I was like, should I do a triathlon in the hotel? So I did a triathlon in the hotel. Oh god, definitely not on my training plan, but I went to the spa. They had like a pool that was about 10 meters long. I did what I assume was about 750 meters. Honestly, not too sure. Hello. That's Mike just coming back with the food. And then I went and got on a Peloton for 20 kilometers. And then I did a 5k on the treadmill. So that was the West in City London sprint triathlon. Completed it, mate. First one of the year. Ticked off. So that was my training for the week. I don't really, should I list it? Should I like put it in a little, like, put it all here?
Yeah.
Here's a little breakdown of all the training that I've done this week. First proper week of 2025, building towards Ironman Bolton 70.3 and Ironman Leeds, and then maybe some other races as well, but we'll touch on that another time. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog. Let me know if you did, and I can do some more. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Oh, like and subscribe.